Bueno, nosotros en nuestro programa tenemos los rancheros, tenemos el 90% de rancheros por primera vez. Estamos trabajando juntos y ellos están implementando los acuerdos que hemos tenido al pie de la letra. Están bien comprometidos, porque si no lo cumplen, van a tener la consecuencia más grande, el corte de mercado. Y nadie quiere eso. Un ranchero no va a querer que Walmart corte su mercado por no cumplir con los deberes.
And so we're incredibly proud to say that we are actually, through the Fair Food Program, working with 90% of the Florida tomato industry at this point. So that's 90% of Florida tomato growers that have joined the program, that we're working with every day to enforce those rights to the letter. To all of the rights that we've now won under the Fair Food Program are actually being implemented because of that partnership and because of the market consequences that farmers face. If they don't comply with those, that's the teeth of the program, is that if a grower doesn't comply with that code of conduct, they lose the ability to sell to massive corporations like Walmart, and most of them choose to join the program.
And they've coalesced, I'll be really brief, they've coalesced groups of small farmers too, that are basically their own laborers or work with very small pools of labor who sell up the supply chain. With their dairy workers, they're looking at the big buyers of dairy, not at the farm level necessarily, but going beyond and looking at that market pressure. There's a group called the Workers' Defense Project, construction workers in Texas, who have looked at the fact that they're the base of the construction supply chain and gone to the big consumers of their labor and convinced them to treat them well. You had a question.
Have you contacted anyone in USDA, such as there's a person...
Would you mind, I'm so sorry, would you mind standing up so the back can hear you as well?
Yeah, I was asking if they had contacted anybody in USDA. There's a person who's in charge of religious outreach. There's the commodity procurement people and the agricultural marketing service. The people who buy for the school lunch program and for other large commodity groups that might be interested in hearing about what you're doing.
You guys they have great friends at those levels, like in the State Department, the people that prosecute trafficking, the people that do the work, love them.
Yeah. And we have been in conversation about that exact question for quite a while, have been dialoguing with the USDA and again through our friends at the U.S. Department of State. Again, the CIW actually received the first domestic trafficking in persons hero award in 2010, and so we have a very, very good relationship there, and definitely are doing our best to make inroads there, because that would, as you point out, is a huge market and also is a very natural partnership that we're hoping to achieve.
I mean, the difficult thing with them everywhere is that the people that do the procurement, even in companies, when they come and they see what's going on, they all love it. It's convincing the people at the top who are only looking at dollars and cents to understand that while a penny might seem like the world for a CFO in their budgeting, which is crazy, it could actually help a company earn a lot more money if they did spend that money on their labor.
We have time for one last question tonight, and right there.
Hi, my name is Ayana. I was just curious, you mentioned at the beginning that there was something happening in D.C. that you were wanting faces for, so tell us what that is.
Great. Are you a fan?
Bueno, para mañana a las 6 de la tarde tenemos una vigilia en cual todos están invitados a participar con nosotros. Entonces, eso es algo que hacemos siempre para concientizar a ustedes como consumidores que tienen el poder más grande a través de las grandes corporaciones.
Yes, absolutely. So tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., actually just a couple blocks from here at the GW Plaza, we're going to have a vigil, much like one that you probably saw in the film. And it's a really beautiful way to come together, and it's something that we do to really bring consciousness to a community and to really get people involved. And so I'll just add, we're going to have a cappella there, and there will be hot chocolate. So
there's 12 plus protests going on this weekend, so it's like you're not alone. Take photos, tag them, #FairFoodNow, tweet at Food Chains Film. There's going to be a lot of people all over the country that are going to come together for the CIW this weekend. It's Thanksgiving. It's like, come on.
Any closing thoughts before our panelists leave us?
Cualquier otro pensamiento que tengas.
Bueno, lo que les digo es invitarlos a que se unan a nuestra campaña para enforzar más el programa que tenemos. Y algún día vamos a decir todos juntos, lo logramos, porque vamos a participar. No, yo siempre digo que no queremos lástima de nadie. Con decir I'm sorry no se arreglan las cosas. Participemos. Eso es la lucha. Si hay problemas, unámonos, busquemos soluciones. No esperemos que alguien venga a solucionarlos. Y gracias por el espacio.
So I just want to reiterate again that we invite you all to join this movement and to be a part of it with us, because this is an incredibly important moment in the future. I hope that we can all look back together and say this was something that we won together. Because something that I always say is that we're not here for anybody's pity. We're not here for anybody to say, I'm sorry for what you've been through. We're here to ask people to join us in a movement to create a solution. And because it's not going to be a situation that someone will come and save us or solve our problems for us. It's something we have to get together and figure out a solution together. So we invite you all to be a part of that, and thank you for the space this evening.
Thank you so much. And I would just echo one thing. We've seen film be able to make